Hi everyone, I'm Callie Plaguey and I'm here with Brendan Graber.
Hey guys!
We rated Undertale our PC Game of the Year 2015.
What an honor.
It's truly a fantastic game. And before we begin, we just want to let you know that one of the things we love most about this game is going into it with not a lot of expectations, not knowing much about the game, and being surprised. So if you have not played this, be warned, we're going to play a little bit of an early segment, but there are going to be, some slight spoilers about how this game works.
Yeah,
So if you
it's the
haven't
first
played
15 minutes, but it's a very powerful scene. Whether or not you want it to hook you or not, or you want to go in blind, I suggest checking it out all the same. But we're going to just show you kind of how this game, why we love it so much, how it kind of plays on the RPG tradition, but then subverts your expectations of what a game can do.
Yes, and I think one of the best things about Undertale is that it tells a story and develops characters in a way that only games can do. It's really an excellent example of what the medium we love so much is capable of. And that's why it deserved PC Game of the Year. So stay tuned.
And best writing.
And best story, P.S. So stay tuned. We're going to get a little bit into this, and we'll be back. And we're back. We've skipped forward a little bit in the game, traveled through some ruins, and now it's time to face Goat Mom.
So basically, at this point in the story, we fall into the ruins, we're in a world of monsters, and there's this kind of little goat mom who wants us to live here from now on, but we kind of want to go on an adventure, and she's not down with that.
She wants us to stay. She doesn't want us to go to the ruins because
there's bad people
there's
over
bad people there. And she's going to explain that to us, and all she wants is for our safety. And it's super, super sweet, which is why she's Goat Mom.
Yeah. The one and only.
The one and only Goat Mom.
And this is kind of like your intro into what happens when you have an impasse. You can choose to try and resolve things through combat, or you can try and resolve things peacefully, but sometimes it's not as simple as that. And the people you face, they're monsters, but they're beings. They're sentient beings that they have emotions, and they're
people. They have agency, and you're starting to get to know this. She is super, super happy to have you at her house, which is what makes this upcoming scene so powerful. So here we go.
You're just like the others. This is the only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Prove to me you are strong enough to survive. And here we see Undertale's combat, which is kind of like Primitive Earthbound, with some very good music.
Right. The music's excellent in this game. You can also, in addition to fighting, act, which includes talking. And
you can, it's kind of like a bullet hell fight.
It's much like bullet hell. So what we're going to do here to illustrate the brilliance of what Undertale does in the gaming medium, I am going to kill Toriel.
How dare you.
And then I'm going to restart without saving.
Okay.
So here we go.
And of course, it's also worth to note that you can see her attacks. One interesting thing about this is that take damage. Take a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I will. Don't worry about it.
Take it all. Run into the fire.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
So, this happened to me the first time I played through. Is I took a bunch of damage.
One more, I think?
One more.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite prepared for this battle, so I took all this
damage. Yeah, you'll notice now the fires are avoiding you. She doesn't want to kill you.
She doesn't want to kill you. And this is the big thing that reveals what her personhood is. She doesn't want to fight you.
Yeah. She wants you to prove yourself, but she really can't bring herself to kill a kid that she's taken on as her own.
Yeah. She baked us a butterscotch pie earlier.
I know. It's so nice.
This is exactly how I experienced this game for the first time.
A lot of emotions like this. Like the music you hear here, like there's points in the game where I think the creator of this game, Toby Fox, does like a wonderful job of mirroring the gameplay with the music to like kind of accentuate all the feelings that are going on.
Yeah,
especially depending on how you're playing.
Exactly. One thing I love about this game is that the music is extremely expressive when the visual limitations can't be. So you can really get the sense of her emotions.
This was all made in a Game Maker RPG Maker, which 300 damage.
Mom.
When most people play this game for the first time, they often think, "Oh, I can't kill her. She's an important character. You just kind of like spare her, or whatever."
You think maybe I can beat her up a little bit.
Yeah, and she'll show a reason.
What happened to me is I initially accidentally killed her in this exact way, and In her dying moments, she's giving you advice to keep you safe. Ultimate mom. And I regretted it a lot. I didn't want to kill her.
She's crying.
Do not let Asgore take your soul.
Well, powerful
So,
words.
she's
See you.
sending us a warning. And so what I did,
Hmm.
and I'm so glad I did this because this is what made me fall in love with this game.
I think it's also what most people would do. He knew how people would react. Not everyone does, obviously, but the creator of this game kind of knows, like, when you see this, you're heartbroken.
You really are, literally. That's her soul, a representation of her soul disappearing. All right, so we've returned back to the scene.
We quit the game
Quit the
without
game
saving.
without
we reloaded our earlier save before we got to this point where we started.
Because that's what you do when you mess up. You
Yeah.
reload your save.
It's just like, especially like in games, in other RPGs like Fallout, where you can make a lot of saves. Like there's a save before you choose a bad conversation topic, or a
Yeah.
save before you pick a lock and it breaks.
Exactly. So you're gonna save, or you're not gonna save, and you're gonna try something else. So that's what we're doing now.
And what you see, this is only, I think, what we're going to see ahead is just one of the ways that Undertale kind of subverts your expectations of what a game can do and how a game knows and reacts to using its mechanics.
Undertale knows that you know how to play an RPG. It expects you to know how to play an RPG, and that's exactly what it plays with.
But I wouldn't say be afraid of this game. Even
don't
if you've
be.
never played an RPG, I don't play many RPGs, and I was still sucked in. And like the conversations, the combat system, they're all accessible. They grow in time. You'll learn.
The learning curve is very well paced, I think, and I like this so much because
Go into it.
Well,
There you
yeah, let's go.
Prove
She's-
again.
We have to prove again.
Wait.
Why are you looking at me
This
like
is the
that?
new topic.
We haven't heard this before, have we?
No.
What?
That is impossible.
Here we go again.
So that's just the first of many subtle nods that something that you as a player know something that the game and that the game's inhabitants, most of them do not.
Yeah.
But they get an inkling of it. And so this
This is the most powerful thing I saw.
That
you thought
right
about
there.
telling Toriel that you saw her die. And that's when I realized I can't play this game like I play other games. I
Because-
have to. Everything I do has meaning in this world, and the world will remember what I've done.
if you just soft reset, there are points in this game where the game will say, "No, wait, I know what you did.
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't." And this applies to actual runs of this game because you can play this game very many ways. You can be a pacifist. You can show mercy to everybody. You can kill some people that attack you. You can kill every single monster that appears in this game and kill them until you become a soulless abomination. And then you can start the game over and start a new way. But don't expect the game to act like nothing happened because the game knows what you did in those previous runs.
Yeah, and there's no cloud saves, and that's why that can happen. So yeah, everything I do, it made the game have a lot more meaning to me when I realized I can't just try something and there's no there are always going to be consequences, and obviously, like you said, don't be scared. But
It is a little scary to think that of all the games we've played, very few of them have this level of sentience that it's saying like, oh, you can save the game, sure you can load it, but guess what? We're saving the game no matter what you do, to a certain extent.
And remember, it doesn't matter if I run out of HP, so I'm not super worried.
Yeah, that's true. Because she's a nice goat mom.
Stop it.
But I definitely say this game is only $10 on Steam. It's less than a gigabyte. It takes you 5 seconds to install it.
It's absolutely worth playing.
It's definitely worth playing.
And there's multiple routes, like you said, so you can play it different ways, and each one will give you a different experience, and it's definitely worth replaying. The replay value is incredible.
Yeah, I think you could play this game once and still get a lot out of it, but it's definitely worth your time to play through it once, kind of think back on what you did, and maybe start a new game and try a different method and see how things change.
Yeah, so my
for better or
approach here
worse.
is there we go.
See, even the most stout-hearted of creatures can eventually yield if you press them enough in certain ways. No, go, Mom. I want to go home.
Goat Mom, let me go.
No, stop tempting me with good things. No,
This is not where I'm from. I have a family on the surface.
If you really want to be a monster, you can attack now,
Yeah.
and things get really messed up.
There is one thing that I really want to show off just after this.
Okay, we're just gonna show the last bit of this game's trickery.
The last bit that'll really illustrate, really hit home why it remembers and what it does
Yeah.
with that memory.
I think we're gonna meet someone up ahead, someone who
are.
you meet at the very beginning of the game, who kind of lays down the law of the land.
Kill or be killed.
It's kill or be killed. It's a dog eat dog world out there. Oh no!
Oh, Mom.
Even with
I'm reacting so strongly, and that's something I want to bring up, is this game is so emotional.
Yeah.
And I connected so much with this game that even just seeing this character that I've already grown to love, seeing her hug me like this.
It's really, there's two things. It's
powerful.
one thing to watch someone do a Let's Play, and another thing to actually experience this game yourself. That's why I really recommend playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's only $10. Like, really, try it out for yourself. Another thing is that, these days people are all about, has to be big graphics. What is this, indie level game maker stuff? But
I think it works in
there's
this
so
game's
much
favor.
charm to this game that I think you can look past.
And here we go.
We meet the flower once more.
Flowey.
You think you're really smart, don't you?
I really did when I first played it.
In this world, it's kill or be killed. So you were able to play by your own rules. You spared the life of a single person.
Hee hee hee.
Don't act so cocky. I know what you did. You murdered her.
That was so impactful to me. Look at the face.
And then you went back because you regretted it. And that,
Exactly.
for most people, is exactly what they did.
It's precisely what I did, and that's when I realized that Undertale really intimately understands its audience.
Mm-hmm. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
To get the full picture, I cannot emphasize enough. Play the full game.
But
There's
hopefully,
way more to come.
Hopefully, from this Let's Play, you've got an idea of why we rated it our PC Game of the Year, our game with the best story, best dog,
Best dog.
and just like a very, very innovative RPG. So please stick around and
Yeah,
check out
and-
all of our Game of the Year winners.
Yeah, be sure to check out the rest of the games we've highlighted. And for more on Undertale, you're already in the right place.
IGN.